Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be reviewing and installing some angel eyes on my BMW E46 wagon. So these are the angel eyes that we recommend to all of our customers that come by the shop that own an E46. Basically because there's a bright white, they're not yellow, they have their own relay, and they're not that expensive. So I definitely recommend them. They're made by ijdm toy. And also one more thing, they do last a long time. I actually filmed this video back in December and it's now September, so it's been crazy. I really just wanted to push these angel eyes to its limits. We drove it all the way from and back from North Carolina to California, so they've been on for over like 24 hours straight, and they have done really well. No LEDs have burnt out, they haven't got less bright or anything like that, so they're honestly amazing for the price. So I definitely recommend them. They'll be linked down below if you guys want to buy them. But let's go ahead and install them and check them out.
Alright, so first thing, we have the wiring, and we have the angel eyes, and then here we have some clips as well as some mounting tape. Okay, so here we have the angel eyes. As we can see, these two are smaller than these two at the end, and that just gives it a nice effect once they're on. So here's the front end of our 2001 BMW E46. As you can see, we did a projector and HID retrofit, so if you want to see a video on that, make sure to check it down below. And it was actually under $75, so make sure to check it out. Alright, enough talking, let's install these angel eyes. Okay, so to begin taking off what we need to take off, if you have a pre-facelift, you can follow the same process that I'm doing right now. However, if you have a facelift headlight, this process might be a little bit different since the trim piece here is different as well as the corner light. But you still have to take off the same things. So an overview of what we need to take off is we need to take off the corner lights first, then this trim piece down here, then we have to take off this rubber piece up here, and then finally we take off the headlight lens. To take off the corner light, there is a tab that you have to push down with a flathead through this hole right here. The camera won't be able to see it, but you'll be able to see it. So you just push down that tab and then it'll pull out. Now disconnect the corner light. The next step is to remove this bottom trim piece. To remove it, you have this tab right here, which you will have to pull out, straight out, and just make sure that you don't hit it against the fender over here. Just like that. This rubber piece tends to fall off, but just go ahead and put it back on. As you can see, these two tabs go inside the headlight, so be sure to pull it straight out. Now we can move on and we can remove this rubber trim piece up here. This is held in by tabs up here, as you can see right here, and there is one down here as well. So you just want to push them out with your fingers. It should be rather easy to do. This one right here is always a difficult one, so just be sure to just push it out. To take off the headlight lens, you have all these tabs all around the headlight, on the side, and even down here. So all you have to do is lift them up. Down, down, just like that. Once you have all the tabs out, then you can pull this out. Just be careful that you don't break any tabs. There we go. Now make sure you have clean hands and you do not touch any projectors or any bulbs with your hands. Now we can take off this shroud here. All you have to do is pull it out. Alright, let's go grab the angel eyes. Okay, so I washed my hands and here are the angel eyes. We have the big one and the smaller one. The big one goes on the outside and the smaller one goes on the inside. Grab your clips and your mounting tape. So on each angel eye you're going to install 2 clips, one here and then one here. To do that, you're going to start in the middle. Make sure that the clip is facing the right way. So you want these ridges to be always at the top and the flat surface to be at the bottom. Once you got it through, turn it and go all the way down. And there you go. Now do the same thing to the other angel eye. These clips will attach to this part right here. And then the little mounting tape that they provided, you're supposed to put it somewhere down here or right here. However, we found that when we did that, it usually just unsticks and doesn't work really well. So either you can find better tape or you just leave it. The clips really do hold it in place. To feed the wire, you're going to go through here. Let me show you where the wire is supposed to come out through. It will come out through here. You have this rubber piece right here that you could take off. Make sure to put it back in properly so that no water gets into your headlights. Alright, now that you see your wire, just pull it through. And the wire from the other angel eye will go through here as well. Okay, here's a little update. I got the second angel eye in. And I also ran the wire out through the same spot I did this one. Now let me go do the other side and then we can start the wiring. Okay, so now we have our harness. The harness will be mainly situated on the passenger side. Here we have a red wire, a white wire, and we have this black wire as well. These 3 wires will go in here. These 2 will be attached to the passenger side. And the long one will go all the way across to the driver's side. The red and the white wire have to go inside the cabin, so you have to cut a slit in one of these rubber grommets so that you're able to pass them through. The black cable will be connected right here. All you have to do is take off this tan and then slip it in and then put the tan back in. And I'm connecting it right here instead of the negative terminal right here because, as you can see, this is not big enough to go over this. However, if you can make it fit, then it'll be ideal to put it right here. But anyways, let me go ahead and cut that slit and pull these through. Alright, as you can see, I fed the wires through. I made that little slit. Now I will go inside and pull them through. Okay, now we're inside. In order to pull the wires through, we have to take off the glove box. To take off the glove box, you have a lot of Phillips screws. You have one right there. You have 3 up here. I'm missing one right there, but you should have one. There's another Phillips right there. And lastly, there's a Phillips screw down here. Okay, let me take them off. With the glove box off, we have access to this area here. All you have to do is pull off this black panel. It's just held in with little tabs. You just pull it out like this. And then you will see where your wires, see here we have the white wire and the red wire. Now, to wire these wires in, the white wire is going to this footwell light here. And this is going to be spliced in to the colored wire. In this case, it's this red one right here. And they gave you the splicers as well, so you just use these and splice it in there. Now, the red wire, you have to attach it to something that turns on when the car is in ignition mode. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it in with the rain sensor. Since this car does not have an actual rain sensor, this works. However, if yours does, you might have to get a fuse link that allows you to connect this wire while having a fuse in there. Okay, so I put the red wire through up here and I attached the white wire to it because I had that terminal, so it's easier to insert into the fuse. And as it turns out, the wagon does have fuse 15 because it has a rear wiper. So instead, we put it in fuse 13. The wagon doesn't have a fuse 13 because that is for convertibles, the rollover protection. make sure to put it in the bottom pin since that's where the power is. And yeah, we're ready to go. As far as the white wire is already spliced into the footwell light, as you can see here. Alright, now let's just put everything back together and let's see it turn on. I love how they look. They look really nice, as you can see there. They were pretty easy to install. Just the hardest part was pulling those wires into the cabin. But other than that, it was pretty easy. Now when you unlock the car, there we go. As you can see, they're super bright. The camera's not even focusing on them right, but they're super bright. There's no yellow in them, which I personally love. I love them all white and fluorescent like this. Oh, you saw that fade? That's why we connected it to the glove box. So when the lights that are inside turn off, the angel eyes turn off with them. So another thing that I love about these angel eyes is that the actual harness has its own fuse box, so it's a lot safer. Just in case anything were to go wrong, the fuse box would blow before anything else. So yeah, that's another tip for you guys if you are looking for angel eyes. Make sure that the wiring is safe, because a lot of eBay ones, the wiring is kind of sketchy, so just make sure. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.